Hey everyone, you're watching Mirror TV and welcome back to another video. This is definitely one of the longest breaks I had in recent memory of Mirror TV, and there was a reason why I took a break for so long. I feel like a lot has happened, and basically, I need the long story short. I need to decompress for myself and look after myself for however long I needed. And again, the sudden hiatus of my YouTube channel, it's not good that I keep doing this, but it's necessary for my mental health. My mental health was in pretty bad shape. The grieving, the grieving. And not to mention, I was pretty busy with personal life as well. I hung out with friends too much, so I just needed some time away from YouTube to focus on my mental health, focus on myself. Also, Everyday Track 18 came up here, which was awesome. I had a fantastic time. So, with that out of the way, quite a few has happened. I won't say a lot has happened, but quite a few has happened in a good way. Today I did something pretty incredible, which is awesome. So I've learned to accept things, pretty much. I've learned to accept for what it is. So I'm getting better, and I think, and because I'm getting better, I feel like I'm ready to get back to work. And the first video to do that is a long overdue NBA recap. And boy, oh boy, this NBA Finals, man. Crazy, but also the way how you view it, it's an incredible NBA Finals. It's very frustrating if you're a Suns fan, but for Milwaukee fans, it is absolutely enduring. So we're going to start with Game 1. And I'm going to do NBA recap the way how I used to with Miami Sports Recap of the Week. And that is talking about the score with the box score. Who has the points? Like PJ Tucker, played 33 minutes, but only somehow gets 7 points. Giannis I'm going to try it again. Antetokounmpo. It's so hard to pronounce it. I'm going to try again. Antetokounmpo. There we go. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 20 points, played 35 minutes. Chris Middleton with 45 minutes played and produced 29 points. So he was a star player. Brooklyn's own Brook Lopez with 17 points. And True Holiday with 10 points. For Phoenix, Crowder with just 1 point despite playing 33 minutes. But he has a lot of rebounds and displays in the block. Next one is Macau Bridges, who produced 14 points. DeAndre Ayton with 22 points. Chris Paul with a monster 32 game. And Devin Booker with 27 points. The final score of this game one was 118 to 105 Phoenix. So one of the only times you'll see a big win like that. And we'll talk about Devin Booker in a minute. Now for Game 2, it's a little bit closer, but it's the same score as Game 1 for the final score for Phoenix-wise. But for Milwaukee, it's only 3 points closer, which is 108 to 118. So 118 was like the biggest score for them. PJ Tucker with 7 points despite playing 35 minutes. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 40 minutes produced 42 points in Game 2. Antetokounmpo deserved to be in NBA Finals MVP. What a monster he is. Chris Middleton, 11 points. Brook Lopez, 8 points. And True Holiday with 17 points. For Phoenix, Crowder was better with 11 points and 37 minutes played. Macau Bridges with 27 points. DeAndre Ayton, 10 points. Chris Paul with 23 points. And Devin Booker with an astonishing 31 points with 44 minutes played. This defense was there. This was a good defense for a Crowder and Ayton they needed both duo defenders. As this game was close. This game was really close. From top knot to the end. So at this point, Phoenix was winning 2-0 in the series. Unfortunately for Phoenix, that is where the end point. That's where the good momentum has ended and shifted momentum very, very quickly to Milwaukee. Game 3, 120-100 is the final score for Milwaukee. This is the first home game for Milwaukee in NBA Finals since about 50 years, because our last win was 1971. If I recall that, Milwaukee Bucks has not made the finals since that time period from 1971. One of the only times they did was 1971. So first time winning it all since 1971, and first time making it was 1974. That was when the Knicks beforewards, won a championship. So a lot has happened for them. For Phoenix, the first time they made it for the finals, probably since the time that Chicago was on fire with Michael Jordan. So 1995 or 1996, those are the years. And by the way, the only time any Arizona team has won a championship, go back 20 years ago, where a dreadful New York year for the locals that I currently live with up here in New York City, a very tough year, 2001. That's pretty much all I can say. The Yankees made the World Series that year, but unfortunately for the Yankees, they lost to the expansion team, the Diamondbacks, in 2001 in Game 7. That was the only time the Diamondbacks won the World Series and the only Arizona team to win a championship. Anyway, 100-120 is the final score for Milwaukee. Crowder with 18 points. Macau Bridges 4 points. DeAndre Ayton 18 points. Chris Paul was slowing down. And so is Devin Booker with 19 points and 10 points. Second half, it's pretty much all Milwaukee, except for a few times Phoenix was coming back. But for the most part, it's been all Milwaukee. PJ Tucker with 7 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo, once again, what do you want me to say? 41 points in 38 minutes. Chris Middleton, 18 points. Brook Lopez, 11 points. Drew Holiday, 21 points. Defense, and defense. With Giannis Antetokounmpo with 13 rebounds. And the rebounding is pretty much the way how it shall be played out for Milwaukee from now on. Game 4 was a crazy game. Both teams feel like they're about to win it, but Phoenix had a hot start, but Milwaukee comes back. Long story short, Phoenix takes a good lead, and Milwaukee comes back. That's the rest of the NBA series. Anyway, Game 4, final score 103-109, a close game, a very close game, but Milwaukee with a monster fourth quarter. And if that fourth quarter didn't happen for Milwaukee with Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo, Phoenix would have won Game 4, and we would have had a different conversation. But that ain't the case, as Jamison Crowder with 15 points, Macau Bridges with 7 points, Ayton 6 points, Chris Paul, who has been slow, with 10 points. Devin Booker is the only guy in this team that is carrying the team. 42 points in 39 minutes. Devin Booker, a young player. For Milwaukee, PJ Tucker, 29 minutes with 5 rebounds and 1 assist and 1 steal. However, he did not make any points. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 26 points. Chris Middleton with 40. Chris Middleton, 40 points. Brook Lopez, 14, and Drew Holiday, 13. Game 5, we go back to Phoenix. Once again, Phoenix had a hot start. 37-21 in the first quarter. 37-21 Phoenix. Guess what the score is for the second quarter? 43-24 Milwaukee. You see how it quickly changed? It quickly changed in Milwaukee's favor. And unfortunately, for Phoenix, Devin Booker is the only one that's carrying the team. But there is no defense from Phoenix, while Milwaukee is running them over. And don't blame the refs. Okay, refs made some bad decisions. But for the most part, if you're a neutral, it's Phoenix's fault. What do you want me to say? Phoenix keeps committing fouls. And I watched it again, they were committing fouls. What do you want me to say? Final score is 123-119 Milwaukee. Game 5 on the road for Milwaukee Bucks. PJ Tucker, 3 points. Antetokounmpo, 32 points. Chris Middleton, 29 points. Brook Lopez, 9 points. Drew Holiday, 27 points. For the Suns, Crowder with 10 points. Bridges with 13 points. DeAndre Ayton with 20 points. Chris Paul with 21 points. That slip at the end of the game was costly. And Devin Booker with 40 points. Devin Booker is the star player for Phoenix, and it's a shame that he didn't receive much help. And finally, Game 6, that is where it shall end. Game 6, the final score is 105-98 Milwaukee, and they have won for the first time since 1971. 40 years ago, they have won. 50 years ago. I get it all mixed up. So 50 years ago, 40 years ago would have been 2011. So the math is incorrect. So 50 years ago. They have won the championship. So think how long 50 years is, right? Kansas City Chiefs hasn't won their championship since 1970 against the Minnesota Vikings, if I can remember. That's 50 years in the making, but yet they were faster than the New York Jets ever did. So think about that. 50 years, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now it's Milwaukee's turn. 50-year drought for that team. Think of how long these teams have to wait for their championship. Like the Boston Red Sox had to wait like 90 years or so from their next championship. The Mets still waiting. The Jets still waiting. The Bucks finally receiving it. Phoenix still waiting. Miami hasn't won. Any Miami team haven't won since 2013. But like the Dolphins, they're still waiting for their chance. The Marlins still waiting their chance. They stink. Panthers still waiting for their chance. So the patience is rallying up. The Islanders, another perfect example is the Islanders. They're doing great, but they still can't make it to the Stanley Cup. It's been 38 years now, going into 39. So think of how long these teams have to wait. Anyway, Crowder 15, Bridges 7, Ayton 12, Chris Paul with 26, and Devin Booker with 19. For Milwaukee, PJ Tucker with none, with 6 assists. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 42 minutes, 50 points. Not too many players like Antetokounmpo would score that many points. Like the one person I could think of would be Kevin Durant for the Warriors. LeBron, Michael Jordan. Giannis Antetokounmpo joins the list. Chris Middleton with 17 points, Brook Lopez 10 points, and Drew Holiday 12. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is the NBA Finals MVP. This was a good NBA Finals. In fact, one of the craziest ones I've seen in a while. Last year, it was in the bubble, the LA Lakers and the Miami Heat. That was a good finals to watch, despite us losing. But there's going to be good NBA finals to come, and I will say this though, if they keep playing like this, Milwaukee might be the next dynasty. But as long as they get past the Lakers, the returning Klay Thompson to the Warriors, who knows what Miami might do next? Who knows what Brooklyn might do next? Who knows what Philadelphia might do next? All I know now is, despite these teams getting a good season, Milwaukee is going to be the monsters to reckon with in the East. Mark my words. Anyway, that's going to do it. I am back tomorrow. I'm going to do a rugby recap, because there's going to be a rugby championship, MLR, LA versus Atlanta. I'm going to watch that game, and I am going to do a recap on it. So rugby fans, if you're still around, come join me tomorrow, and I will talk about it. This is Mirror TV. I'm back. Hit that like button and subscribe for more content, because Mirror TV is coming back, and when he does, he'll be right there with you for the entertainment you deserve. This is Mirror TV signing out. Good night, everybody.